Greetings, everyone. I am here yet again to now discuss about the Sheriff Sundance incident. Let us begin to unravel the allegations that Sheriff Sundance, who I will call Sheriff, has listed on their back hooves. Do not go after anyone in this video. Please do not go after anyone in this video. If you do, then that's your fault. So please don't go after him or anyone else in this video. Okay. After completing a video session with Sheriff Sundance, Quinn, and Steve, I woke up the next day hearing allegations about Sheriff. I kept it in my thoughts until I was approached by Puffy, a Ponytown content creator who goes by Puffy in the World, Happy Face, masculine gender emoji, came to me with a kind warning about Sheriff, and I quote, "I saw you were speaking to Sheriff Sundance, and yes, he has allegations." It was mind-boggling to hear someone who you called friend have allegations, and based on what Puffy said, these are serious allegations. Here are the allegations that are pointed on Sheriff: racism, sexist, speaking about the LGBTQIA+ community in an ill manner, claims that he caused the downfall of our dearly beloved London, and certain name-calling that are inappropriate to discuss. The videos about this incident will be discussed in, I believe, 3 videos, although due to updates recently, I will be making 4 videos this time. 1, covering the racism, sexist, and LGBTQIA+ side of it. 2, will be covering the apology videos Sheriff posted, as well as reviewing other people's commentary on his apology. What happened involving London, Faye Luna, Leon, Audie, Catastrophe, and Cloudy Arts. Then we will move on to Minty's statement about London's death, and the controversial topic, sewer slide. The 3rd video will discuss more perspectives from many and the aftermath of it all. Okay, when I was busy doing my personal affairs, I received a Discord message from Quinn telling me not to go onto PT because there is drama. I got on anyways to investigate what drama could be happening on PT. Then, as I approach with a different alias and skin, I see a group of people confront Sheriff Sundance on the allegations. Ashen, a Ponytown content creator, confronted Sheriff with their followers, confronting Sheriff, who goes by LT, Aqua, Lucky, Faye Luna, Chaotic, Puffy, and Quinn. I quote, "And I want you to think long and hard about your behavior." Aqua butts in, and I quote, "I need to understand what exactly you told London." Sheriff Sundance, who was focused on Ashen mainly, replied with, "I'm sorry, everyone, for my actions. I know I was an ass, but I am sorry." Ashen continues their statement about Sheriff thinking long and hard on what he said, and I quote, "to work on changing it." Quinn and I were whispering to one another about what was going on. Quinn whispered after I greeted her, and I quote, "Basically, he lied about Faye, making my paranoia flare up." I got up from my spot and sat down on a lily pad. Ashen yells at Sheriff once again. I quote, "I expect you to make sure you never let this happen again." Sheriff agrees with, "I do." Ashen speaks, I quote, "and not to come back online until you have done so and realize what you have said and done. I will keep an eye on you to make sure you follow through with that promise." This made more progress, and I know he will follow through because he knows that I don't mess around with this stuff. After everyone witnessed Sheriff sat somewhere else, which is next to the library, I made myself known and sat with everyone who was cooling down. I asked Puffy questions on what if Sheriff changes. Puffy had to pause on my words and replied, I quote, "Bro, he is racist, rude, and called my friend a prostitute. It's hard to forgive that." I mentioned that if he participated in the decline of London, the mention of it hurt me, to be honest. Puffy ended the conversation about Sheriff with homophobic weirdo. At September 14th, 8:05 p.m., Faye Luna, another Ponytown content creator, had sent me a paragraph on what Sheriff did and said, I quote, "He made Ace cry, saying he supports LGBTQ, but openly spoke bad about being poly. Thought of it as cheating when Ace is poly and referred to them as prostitutes. He also made London's mental health decline. He kept messaging her about things and made her spiral. He made Leon upset multiple times and cried whenever the attention wasn't on him. And his new addition to his pony, the England flag, it's part of a protest to get illegal immigrants out of England, and he decided he wants to be a part of that. It may be the England flag, but what he is currently displaying it for isn't pride. There's other details, but that is the main stuff. Ace is making a video about it. My response is, and I quote, yeah, can we, not put politics in Ponytown, please? Also, we all love London, and I'm shocked people are pointing fingers on who made London see the sunrise. Can we not point hooves, fingers, tails, elbows, or any limb on who made London see the light of day? It hurt me because I just thought London should be kept with peace, and it's a headache if we are pointing blame on people who made London go see the light, when London had made her decision on finding peace. I'm tired, and it's just, we all cried about London's loss. I just don't want to hear this being resurfaced as who did who or what happened to cause who to fall, unless Sheriff did participate in London's mental health decline. Faye Luna responded to my last text. I quote, he did. I asked him to stop messaging about me and Lucky as it was making her upset. London's words were, hopefully he could stop because it is messing with me, that he keeps bringing it up. My response was, I quote, okay, I'll be taking notes of this. Thank you, and I hope this issue gets solved with communication, clarification, and just two sides backing off. Did he make Ace really cry? Faye Luna responded, yes. I moved towards Sheriff's DMs, asking him questions about his cutie mark. He said, it's the England flag. I questioned, then why are they saying your flag represents the something against immigrants? Sheriff proceeded to show me a video on what his flag represents. I questioned him further on what he could have said about the LGBTQIA+ group. He responded with, because I said I don't support polysexual relationships, in my opinion. It is cheating. Why do I think that? Because, well, having sex with another person that ain't your partner is cheating, and if your partner knows about it and they don't mind, then I support those, but not those unfaithful ones. Okay, I see. Honestly, I don't. Did you say that you may not agree on these things, but you will respect people for doing this? I tried, but they wouldn't listen. I asked Sheriff to follow through and make his apology video, which he would do tomorrow or whenever he wakes up. Also, he has been texting multiple people to not block him and to hear him out when his apology video is posted. An example of this would be the surprise conversation that Sheriff and Falcon, who goes by black_hearted_queen, had last night. The video is 14 seconds, and I will be reading it to you all. Sheriff, hey bud, I know it's late, and yes, I know you'll have heard about the allegations against me, but can you not block me? Because I'm going to make a video to address these allegations, and I want as many people to see it as possible. Falcon, what allegations? I honestly have no bloody clue what you're going on about. Sheriff, well, apparently I'm racist. I drove London to the grave, and I hate the LGBTQ community. Falcon, now you've really confused me. Sheriff, you know I wear the England flag as my cutie mark? Falcon, because you're British like myself. Sheriff, yes, but get this. Because of all this anti-immigration thing in the UK, because I wear the flag, I'm racist. Falcon, you're just confusing me. Sheriff, I drove London to the grave. London, the Ponytown TikToker. Apparently, I drove her to it. I sat reading and collecting information as much as I can. Eventually, I would be contacted by Minty, Gummy Gals, Pretty Boa, and more as I played the waiting game for Cloudy Art's response to my DMs about the sheriff incident. Stay tuned, my lovelies. There will be another part to this incident. Hello, everyone. This is Future KT. As you all may know, Sheriff had said that I helped him make those apology videos. No, Sheriff. I only helped you on the latest apology video because I saw your apology videos, which were utter garbage. It did not point out the allegations correctly. You used edits that make the videos unserious. And as a good person, I thought or believed you never knew how to make a proper apology video. Ladies and gentlemen, and non-binaries, it is true. With utmost honesty, I did help with one video where he apologizes one last time. Here is an example of one of the things I said to him to make sure he makes a proper apology. Read it to your own accord. I want everyone to know one thing about me, is that I am religiously forgiving, for I learned infinite forgiveness from the Bible and my father, biological father. And I cannot hold a grudge on this issue similar to the Maple incident. By following Ashen, she wanted me to make sure he has a proper apology, and that's what I did. Here is the conversation that I had with Sheriff Sundance in regards of a proper apology video. I quote, "Remember to take some time for that apology video. Punctuation and sentences need to be proper and serious. No background music, just your usual captions." Why I said usual captions is that many people would prefer an AI voiceover rather than speaking with their actual voice. From there, Sheriff snapped. "Look, I'm done. I made enough apologies. I apologized to Ace in that night. I can't do no more. Than that, I'm done." I responded, "Okay then, Sheriff. I tried telling you, but you do you." The brink of snapping at him rose. He says, "Telling me what? Telling me that I should bow down and kiss people's feet? I already addressed the LGBTQ community thing twice." I said, Okay, but they are arguing in the comments, saying that you didn't do it clearly enough. What more do they want me to do? They think you aren't taking it seriously. I am! At this moment, I snapped. He backed off when I put him in his place by mentioning how bad those videos were. The mention on how if he hopes to fix his life, he needs to look at the damage he has done and rebuild it piece by piece. And I told him not to give me attitude. After he immaturely said, "Ugh," to me, I almost had a stroke or a crash out from his unbearing pride and ignorance. All of a sudden, after he told Puffy and everyone that I helped him with the videos, plural videos, when I only corrected him on speaking clearly on his allegations and to be serious about it, what he did broke the camel's back from me. So I said, "First off, you gave away that I was helping you with the videos, which sparked backlash from Puffy and the others. 2, you are doubling down, Sheriff, and honestly, this has put me through more hell than ever before. We are no longer friends. I'm sorry, but this is how it has to be." I blocked him on TikTok. Went on Discord, where he was trying to guilt trip me with, I quote, "I just want my life back." After I blocked him on Discord, I went on to PT as an offline player so he wouldn't message me if he sees me online. Remember when he said he is leaving the Ponytown fandom for good? I see him online in the 18 plus server, I would permanently remove and block him. Lastly, I hunted down his YouTube channel, unsubscribed, and hid my channel from him because I do not want to do anything with him, ever. I carried this internal rage while driving an hour in the dark, which is considered dangerous in driving safety terms. Part 2 of this incident will be released tomorrow.